Hi, my name is Chris and I'm an addict, but my addiction is going to be your advantage because I am going to explain to you today how to purchase wireless headphones. So, just to give you a little background, I currently own approximately 10 pairs of wireless headphones that I have purchased over the years. And I am going to tell you, look at all these headphones. I am going to tell you what you should look for before you purchase them so that you don't have to throw away as much money as I have. So, the first step in purchasing wireless headphones is to decide what you want to use them for. Are you looking to use them to listen to music, to watch movies or videos, to talk on the phone, to use them for Zoom or Teams meetings, to use them for showering or swimming, to use them for motorcycling, for mowing the lawn, for exercising? What is your main goal? Now, some headphones will work for multiple of these purposes, but generally speaking, you're not going to find one set of headphones that's going to work perfectly for all of those uses. So let me just run down the list of the different possible use cases and what you really should look for each of those types. So first of all, listening to music. Are you an audiophile? Are you looking for the absolute best sound quality, or do you just want to be able to hear your music? So obviously, when you go to the higher end, more expensive headphones, generally speaking, you get better sound quality and you get some apps that may allow you to adjust the equalizer, etc. So that would be the first thing to think about if you're going to do that. However, that being said, there are some that are less expensive that do sound very good, and at least to my ear, I can't tell the difference. So the next thing you want to look for when you're looking to just use them to listen to music is the Bluetooth range and does it have a good connection. The most irritating thing about the headphones is when they constantly disconnect and or skip. So what that means is you'll hook them up to your phone, and maybe halfway through your song, one of the headphones or both headphones will disconnect and then reconnect, and the song will pause for a second and then start back up again. No matter how good the sound quality is, if it keeps disconnecting, the headphones are junk. And I can't tell you how annoying that is when they keep disconnecting. And the next thing is, do the headphones have active or passive noise canceling? And by this, I mean the active noise canceling is it uses the microphone to listen to the outside sounds and cancels them out. That works very good for a constant wind noise or a fan or maybe driving in a car or something like that. That's a constant noise, but then still allows you to be able to hear other people talking to you. The passive noise cancellation is just basically a good seal in your ears and prevents sounds from coming in. And that works very good for you know keeping all sounds out, maybe when you're even mowing the lawn or whatever. The next thing is how do the headphones control the media that you're listening to? You have touch points on the headphones that um, tell you or that allow you to adjust. So, for example, these headphones here, if you touch this button on the outside of the headphone, it will allow you to control things such as skipping and pausing the music, or getting Siri, or saying hello Google or whatever. So those are the types of functions that you can get out of these headphones. I have found that actual physical buttons are generally better for me because every time you go to adjust the headphones in your ears to make them fit better or whatever, you end up touching those touch sensitive spots on the headphones, and it'll pause your music or fast forward your music or skip your song or whatever. So that has been my experience with different types of controls on the headphones. So that is for listening to music. If you want to use them for watching movies or videos, that's the next category. You want to make sure that there is no lag in the headphones, and the only way you're going to know this is by looking at the comments for the headphones from the site that you buy it from. If you buy it from Amazon or whatever, you can look at the comments. If there is lag in the sound, what'll happen is on the video the people's mouths will be moving, and then you will hear what they're saying slightly delayed, and there's nothing more annoying than the delayed sound when you're trying to watch videos. Now, I have a particular set here that are Pisonomy headphones, the older ones. They used Bluetooth 2. When I switched to the upgraded Pisonomy headphones, they use Bluetooth 4, I think, or maybe 5. And the higher level or upgraded Bluetooth did not have the lag where these did. These headphones are great for listening to music, but not for watching videos. The next one is how comfortable are they when you're laying down. If you're going to be watching videos, a lot of times you're going to have your phone out and you're going to be laying down on a couch or on a bed, and you don't want something that's going to stick out of your ear a long way so that when you put it on a pillow or whatever, it's going to hurt. And the other thing is, for example, these headphones, they have a cord around the back of your neck. They're wireless, but they go around the back of your neck, and that can be annoying when you're laying down. So that's something else to keep in mind if you're going to use it for watching videos. The next category that you may want to use these headphones for is to talk on the phone. Now, obviously, the best feature of talking on the phone with the headphones is you need a good microphone. And some headphones that I have, for example, again, these Pisonomy ones, they have really good sound quality. I love the way they sound. They seal good in my ear. However, they have a terrible microphone. So if I'm wearing these headphones and somebody calls me, they have a microphone. You can touch it. You can to talk on the phone. However, the people can't hear what you're saying. So you have to look again in the comments on these headphones and see, because all of the vendors are going to say they've got a microphone to be able to hear, but I've found very few of the inexpensive headphones that actually work well for the microphone. The next part would be noise canceling. Some of them have noise canceling. These BNCHI headphones, they have noise canceling built into them so that they can cancel out wind noise, etc. So people can hear very good when I'm speaking with these headphones on. And then the final thing, if you're going to use them for talking on the phone, is how quickly will they connect to your phone. For example, again, these Anchor headphones, they have a very good microphone. They work really well for some other uses, but in order to connect them to your phone, you got to push the button on it, and then you got to wait about 20 seconds before it finally connects. So if you're going to use it to answer a phone call, it's too late by the time they connect. Where others, again, like these BNCHI headphones, as soon as you open the case, it starts to connect. As soon as I open the case, it's trying to connect to my phone. So these connect very quickly, and that's a good feature to have. So that's for talking on the phone. The next possible use case that you would want these for would be a Zoom or a Teams meeting. So the first thing you want is a good connection to your laptop. You don't want to have the headphones constantly cutting out when you're trying to talk. And also when you're trying to hear what other people are saying, they can't be disconnecting from the laptop. So some of the headphones, if you look at the reviews, some of the headphones actually say that they connect very good and stay connected to your phone, but won't connect to laptop very well. Some are actually recommended for Teams or for Zoom, and others are not, even though they may work perfectly fine for other use cases. The next thing that you're going to want, if you're going to use them for Zoom or Teams or some other video conferencing software is a good battery life, because a lot of times meetings will last an hour or longer, and you can't have headphones that are going to die halfway through your meetings. So and then some of them will advertise that you can put them back in the case and they'll charge up in the case, which is great. However, they need to last in your ear for more than an hour. So some of the earlier headphones, these Pisonomy ones in particular, they would only last 45 minutes in your ear. And then you'd have to take them out, put them back in the case. Now they charge up fairly quickly, and you can charge them up multiple times in the case. However, 45 minutes just isn't long enough to use for a meeting. So you need the actual headphones in your ears to last more than an hour. So the next thing would be, do they come with a recharging case? So in between meetings, you can put them back in the case and you can charge them up. So again, these Anchor ones that I have, they do not have a case that comes with them. So you have to actually plug the cord into the bottom of them in order to charge them up. So that can be a problem, because you got to have a cord with you or carry it. Where if you have a case, like these Curdine ones, a nice small case, you can just stick it in your pocket, and then when you're not using the headphones, you put them back in the case, and the next time you take them out, they're all charged up, ready to go. So the next possible use case would be swimming or showering, something that's going to get the headphones very wet. What you need to look at is the IPX rating. So there's the IPX scale basically ranks how well the headphones are rated for water. So if you're going to use them for swimming, you want to have an IPX rating of 8. If you're going to use them for showering, a IPX rating of 7. So an IPX 7 for showering is what you would need, and that's basically good for water spraying on the headphones. The next thing you need for swimming or showering would be a good secure fit. Obviously, you can't have the headphones falling out of your ears while you are trying to swim, and then you lose your headphones. So the next possible use case may be for motorcycling. So again, a good secure fit is critical for that. You can't have, obviously you don't want your headphones to blow out of your ears or to fall out when you're driving down the road. You want passive noise reduction or a good wind seal so you can hear the headphones. You may want active noise reduction for if you want to take phone calls while you're riding on your motorcycle. I have not been able to find any that have good enough active noise reduction to use for talking on the phone while riding the motorcycle. It just doesn't work. So, but maybe you could at a higher price point. You're going to want a low profile. So for example, these headphones here, when they go in your ears, they don't stick out very far, and so they work very well underneath the helmet. See, they're nice and flat, and they don't hurt when you push on them, and so they would be a good choice for motorcycling. And then you have to have adequate volume. So you need to have headphones that can get loud enough so that you can hear them. Let's see, the next thing, how about for mowing the lawn? If you want to use your headphones for mowing the lawn, you're going to want active or passive noise reduction. You need something that's going to cut the sound of the lawnmower out so that you can hear what you're listening to. Obviously, again, want a secure fit so that they don't fall out of your ears and lose them in the grass. And you want to have adequate volume so you'll be able to hear hear your music or whatever. And then the final possible use case that I will discuss here today is exercising. You're going to want at least an IPX4 water resistance, which means that water splashing on there won't hurt them, particularly for sweat or something like that getting on there. You're going to want a secure fit depending on the type of exercise that you're doing. Particularly if you're doing push-ups or something like that, leaning forward, you may want to have something that's got an ear loop so that it won't fall out of your ears. Or running or bicycling, you're going to want something that is going to stay very secure and not fall out and just ruin your workout. You're going to want a good battery life, particularly if you're doing long aerobic type exercises. So if you are somebody that's going to run for an hour or bicycle for an hour or two, you're definitely going to want something that is going to last at least that long. Again, it's the headphone life that you're looking for, not the number of charges or how long it can be charged based on the case. That's what you have to look at. The next thing would be adequate volume to hear, particularly if you're going to use them for bicycling or for running on a treadmill. It can be kind of loud, so you want to make sure it can get loud enough so you can hear it. And then you may not want noise canceling for exercising, because if you're running or cycling or something outside, you want to be able to hear cars coming, or you want to be able to hear people talking to you. You may not want the noise canceling, so you may want active noise canceling so that you can disable it or enable it if you want, where passive noise canceling, you just can't hear anything around you. That being said, maybe you do want it to have noise canceling, depending on the type of exercising or what your use case is. So those are the majority of the use cases that I could think of off the top of my head, but it's something that that each individual you're just going to have to think about before you go looking for your headphones. So the next thing you're going to want to do is decide, what is your price range? What are you looking for? What are you looking to spend? So you can buy headphones anywhere from $20 to $250 plus. So one thing that I have found is you don't always get what you pay for. Sometimes the more expensive headphones are no better than what you might pay $50 or $60 for. So you want to look at the reviews. So the more expensive do, though, tend to have more features. So they may have the better active noise canceling. They may have an app that comes with the headphones that allow you to adjust the equalizer and things like that. But the sound quality may or may not be better. The connection may or may not be better. The fit may or may not be better. So you're going to have to look at the different reviews. So going to that leads to how to look at the reviews. What you want to look at is the negative reviews, particularly on Amazon. And the reason I say that is most cheap headphones that I've purchased come with this little card that, dear valued customer, you've been chosen as one of our lucky customers. We will provide you a $20 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is put in a 5-star review. So what happens is these headphone vendors get thousands of 5-star reviews just so that they can get the $20 gift card. By the way, I haven't got the $20 gift card. I tried. I put in the 5-star review on a couple of headphones, and I did not get the $20 gift card. So it's a scam, and what it does is it drives their ratings up. But then, after they don't send you your $20 gift card, you go in and you leave a negative review if the headphones aren't good. So what you want to look for are the percentage of negative reviews on the headphones that you're reviewing. After you find that a headphone has at least 1,000 reviews or so, you're going to want to go and say, well, okay, what's the percentage? And what I have found is you want to find headphones that have less than 3.5% negative reviews. If they're less than 3.5%, that means people aren't going in there and complaining about the headphones after they've submitted for the positive review. So you're going to also want to look at the reviews and see for some certain keywords, which would be like skips or disconnects. No matter how good the headphones are or the microphone is, it doesn't do you any good if it constantly is disconnecting and connecting. And these in particular are headphones that, if you're listening to music or watching a video, you can't get through more than 1 or 2 songs before it'll skip on you, and that's just really annoying. I still use them because they've got such a low profile and they work good for laying in bed and watching videos, but you have to just accept the fact that they're going to constantly connect and disconnect on you. Next, I'm going to talk a little bit about the types of headphones that you can purchase out there. And the first type would be truly wireless headphones. So what you might see is, well, basically most of the ones I have here are the truly wireless, which means that they are just earbuds, or they may be the kind that have the loops, headphones with loops, ear pieces around the top. But they're not connected to each other or to your phone. And they have many different features to help these stay secure in your ear and to make them more comfortable. So the first feature I guess I'll talk about are these MPOW. They come with these little wings is what they call them. And the way they work is they go in your ear and they actually hold on to the little ridge in your ear so it can't pull out without twisting. So that is kind of a nice feature if you want to keep them secure in your ear, and they're very comfortable, and they keep a low profile. So that's actually a very nice thing if it works in your ears. Everybody's ears are a little different. So they obviously they don't fit all ear types. My ears are big enough so that those little wings fit in there. My wife's ears are very small, and they don't work for her. So she may like to look at the ones that have the ear loops, which I've shown these. The way these work is they actually go in or go around the top of your ear like this, and then you twist them, and they fit very snug. They are not coming out. There is no way you're getting that headphone off your ear without twisting it forward and pulling it out. These work really good for that, although these particular ones have other issues with connection. But the loops around the ears, if they're comfortable for you, they work really good. One problem with them, though, is if you have glasses or a mask. So nowadays with the pandemic, if you have these on and then you put a mask on, a lot of times this loop will get caught. It gets caught on the mask, as you can see. And that can be a problem, particularly if you're using them for a Zoom call or meeting and you want to pull the mask off for a second, either to talk or if you want to get a drink or something like that. The loops can get caught for that. But otherwise, they're more secure. Next thing would be charging case. There's many different kinds of charging cases. So you can see there's all different sizes and types. And one of the things that you want to look at is how much can they charge your headphones in the case, because they allow you to use the headphones when you're not near a power strip or you don't have a cord with you. One other thing I would say about this is that the size is a big deal. Size matters when it comes to charging cases. This Cardine headphones has a nice small case, where the MPOW ones that I have here, this case is huge. So when you go to put it in your pocket like this one, obviously that's a big thing, where this one you can put in your pocket and it fits real nice. So that can be something to keep in mind. A smaller case is generally better. However, depending on the size of the headphones and the battery size, you may need a bigger case. Another nice feature of the cases are some of them show the state of charge. So you can see that one shows that the battery in the case is at 81%. That's really nice to have. Where this BNCHI headphone, there's no way for me to know how charged up the case is from the outside. So that's kind of unfortunate. This case is really nice, though. This is a metal case. It's not going to break, and this is a really good case, but it doesn't show the state of charge, where the rest of these, like the Cardine, again, doesn't show the state of charge, and it's a nice small case and it's light, but not the best. So the next thing is the types of earplugs or foam inserts that come. I have so many headphones that I have all of these tips, the rubber tips. Almost every pair of headphones that I purchased came with a set of rubber tips. And unfortunately, they don't all interchange between all the different headphones. So some headphones have bigger and smaller tabs. Some, like this, has a thing that it goes around here and then it sticks up. So, I mean, I have so many tips, but can't use them all. Also, I've tried on some, for example, the Pisonomy ones, they came with very uncomfortable tips. And so what I did is I swapped them out for some other tips that I had, but when I did that, the larger tips mean it won't fit in the case. So once I put it in there, it won't go in and it won't charge. So you kind of have to use the tips that they come with, even if you get multiple tips from different places. The next ones I'm going to talk about would be connected wireless headphones. Again, the anchors that I have here, you can see they have a loop between them, which allows them to have, they have very good connection to the phone. I think that there must be an antenna tied into the cord that goes between them, because these stay connected all the time. They never disconnect to the phone, or for using for Teams or Zoom calls. They work really good, rock solid connection. They also have a rock solid microphone. People can hear me with these for both Zoom and Teams calls and for on the phone. But the problem is that they don't come with a case. So they come with a little bag that you can put them in, but it's not nice for carrying them. And so when you want to charge these up, you have to have a cord with you. So, you know, you got to just keep that in mind. That may or may not be a deal breaker for you. These also have a nice long battery life because of the connection between them. I think that they have a larger battery. But they can get caught, again, just like the other ones, they can get caught on glasses or masks. So when I put these on, if I have a mask on, for example, is when I pull the mask off, a lot of times this will be looped to the mask. I can't get it off without pulling the headphones off first, which can, yeah, so it'll be like that, which can be a pain if you're trying to take a drink or something like that in a meeting. So that is the different, I think that's everything I have on these. Well, thanks for watching. I know it's been a long video and there's a lot of content. I hope you got a little something out of it. I will leave links in the description below for some of my favorite headphones. Hopefully you will find something that you like. I'll also leave a link for 1,000 free supercharger miles from Tesla if anybody is considering purchasing a Tesla. Thanks again. Goodbye.